Alright guys, just gonna give you all a little idea of what I've had going on lately. As you know, I haven't made updates recently, but I ran into a few problems with my box. But anyway, I'll get into that in just a second. This is the cover that I had made for it. I don't know if you can tell, it's just an argyle pattern with gold dots stitched in at every intersection. It actually matches my shifter boot that I had made, and then decided to go ahead and continue the theme and do this. It's a pretty nice material. It's a leather fill, and I like it quite a bit. Right here, of course, you can actually see the outline of where the sub. I'm gonna cut all the little holes across here, cut them in an X, and then trim the edges. Same thing for all four, of course. And then in here, this is where the port goes. So I cut this and get it all looking nice and tight, and hopefully have it ready for tomorrow for import face-off. That's in Baytown, Texas. Not too sure if any of y'all are familiar with that show, but it is a pretty big show, and they're gonna have a term lab there. So first chance to actually test out and see what these incriminators can do. Hopefully they'll prove that they're worth what I paid for them, and I have no doubt in my mind that they will. So did that, and then the problems that I ended up running into, I only had 3 batteries on my new amps that I got, which, by the way, I'll go ahead and tell you all what I got. They are 4 audio pipe APSM 1500s, and those are strapped in pairs on the death penalties. So essentially, one sub per amp, and they are strapped at 1 ohm, so that gives about a half ohm impedance per amp before box rise or anything. And I still have yet to clamp that, but it's mainly because of what happened here. Anyway, just pulling this box cover off to show you what had happened. So anyway, back to the story. I'll put 2 extra batteries on there, in total for about 5 batteries in my car, as well as my output alternator, and voltage didn't even drop below what looked like 12.8, which I seem to think it's pretty good for 6,000 plus watts RMS. You know, of course, not accounting for impedance rise from the box or anything, but that's just a guesstimation. But anyway, what happened is I decided to test out the lows and hit a 20 hertz note, and I guess the extra few hundred watts that I picked up from not having as much voltage drop decided to break my box, which I was pretty surprised by. I didn't believe it at first, but I found out there was a weak point actually right along this little port edge. If you look here, I have removable ports, so it actually slides back into here, and it's actually sitting right there. So that port actually slides all the way down and back into the box right here. Well, what happened was, I guess the excursion on the subs either snapped one of these screws, and then the liquid nails that I was using to seal the box and hold it together along this back edge, you know, right behind here, of course on the inside of the box in this area, it actually broke the liquid nails loose. So then this whole area right here was leaking air and flexing all the way from about this area all the way across to right about here. So what I decided to do, pull the box. Of course, this happens, you know, a couple days before the show, so pretty crunch for time. But I pulled the box and decided to add some 45s into the corners and go ahead and re-fiberglass over. Not too sure if any of y'all have tried to use liquid nails before in combination with fiberglass, but it does not work out very well. The liquid nails does not harden, and then whenever you lay fiberglass over top of that, it doesn't harden either. So even though I had laid fiberglass through here originally, in this area, in this bottom area, it never dried, so it was never secured properly. So I had to go back and I scraped out all the old liquid nails, and that's kind of what I'm looking at now. I cut up some 45s to go right there, and put a few more screws. I don't know if you can see it or not in here. More than likely not, because it's dark. But anyway, it just pretty much looks like those, except they're on the top as well. So did that, and then re-fiberglassed over these, and then in the corners all over again, and which actually adhered this time since I scraped out all the liquid nails gunk that was there. So should be good to go now. And my project for tonight is to try and get these holes cut out and all the all-thread bracing reinstalled. So got to put this one, as well as these two that are chilling right there, back through the top and the side of my box. So got a pretty good little project going, and that's not all I have. Of course, I'm in school, so I have a couple assignments that I have to do tonight. Actually, now that I think about it, one of them's due at midnight, so that's not too good. But anyway, so I figured I'd give y'all an update, just a quick video of what's been going on. Sorry to keep y'all waiting for so long. Don't know what else, man. I mean, that's about it. So appreciate y'all taking the time to watch my video. I know I make them a little bit longer than usual, but it is just because I don't do as many updates. So once again, this is a DMAR 07 Scion TC, and I guess I'll catch y'all later.